We're on, guys. Sorry. Once again, another really smooth entry there from yours truly. In 17 weeks, I don't think I've got one click, go live and hello right at the right time. So that's something we've got to work on when we change it post lockdown. But hello, how are you guys? We've got Sam and Simon with us today. All right, fellas, how's it going?
Yeah, not bad.
You're good. Looking forward to this.
Cool. So we've got Sam, who was on week 6, taking us. We did talk about on week 6, taking us through a bit of practical work today, just for a bit of fun. We've done a lot of talking. Now it's time to do something physical, guys. So please. I mean, I've done the least talking, I'd say. I've just kind of just sat back and I was the brains. But do get involved, people. Please get involved. That's what we're doing this for. I think you'll really enjoy it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass you over to Sam, who's going to explain what we're doing today. Sam, over to you, mate.
Okay, guys. So today's obviously going to be more of a predominant hip session. Ideally, what we're going to do to start with is a full body CARS. So CARS is abbreviated for controlled articular rotation. And we're just going to basically scan through the body head to toe, starting from the neck all the way down towards the ankles. And really, as we go through this is something you can do on a daily basis. And then what we'll do is we'll start focusing through some hips, and we're going to do it in a base position, what's called 90-90. We're going to work on some internal, external rotation of the hips, as well as flexion and some extension. And there's just going to be different types of ways of implementing contractions within and around the hip. So it's just a bit of a free-for-all. We might cramp a little bit, but I will try to let you know when that's going to happen. Usually call that the snipe cramp, or the cramp sniper. So just FYI on that one. And yeah, basically it's something we can do. It's going to be recorded. So if you wish to go back over it, then you can do. So to start with, what we'll do is we'll start in a tall kneeling position. You can have feet flat, you can have toes tucked underneath, whichever you wish. We're going to start with hands behind our back. We're going to lock our shoulders in place to make sure that the shoulders are rigid, and we're going to move and rotate through the neck. So from here, we want to take the chin towards the chest. We're going to rotate over towards the right shoulder and try to make the biggest circle you can, going around and bringing your chin back to center. And I want you to feel a stretch in all parts of the rotation. Any point you get any niggles or any pains, just slightly go around them. Don't go into them. So we're going to go 3 rotations in this direction. As I bring myself back to center, I'm going to go 3 the other way. Try to make sure that it's the neck that's only moving. I'll be a little bit exaggerated here, but the last thing I want to do is try to move any other part of the body. So 3 rotations one way, 3 rotations the other. And again, this is just a bit of a head to toe scan. If you've got any little niggles, obviously go around them, but this is something you can do on a daily basis and do it as many times as you can. So once you've done 3 forwards, 3 backwards, I see the guy's still going. I think I might have spoken a bit too quick.
I'm done.
I remember our necks can't move very well.
This is not this. I'm in. Yeah. So from here, we're going to rotate through the shoulder joint. Now, I want you to try to brace the rest of your body. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your thighs, and keep your arm nice and solid towards the side of you, because I want you to be rigid. Now, around about a 20-25% worth of effort. And then from here, we're going to rotate through the shoulder. So the right arm is going to come all the way up until the bicep brushes the ear, and you can't raise back anymore. We're going to turn the palm of, make sure you can see. We're going to turn the palm of your hand away from you. Continue to rotate and pull back through the shoulder until your knuckles are to the side of your hip and your thumb is backwards. Just make sure that when we're doing it, we're not tilting through the rest of the body. Imagine a beam of light coming out of your chest. Keep that beam of light straight. So as the arm is to the side of you, we're now going to raise the arm back until you can't raise it up anymore. Open the shoulder so the palm is up towards the ceiling, and continue to rotate again until your bicep brushes the ear. Thumb faces down, arm to the side of your hip.
Oh, is anyone else's trap cramping?
So I don't mind how big the circle is. I just want you to get to the outer range of your limit without any other part of the body moving. Rep number 2, raise the arm up, arm straight, brush the ear, get to that end range. Turn the hand away, continue to pull back and twist through that shoulder until your knuckles are to the side, thumb facing backwards.
So on the way down, Sam, is your thumb facing the floor, basically?
Facing the floor, yeah. And then continuing try to face behind you.
Okay.
Knuckles are to the side of your hip and thumb back. Hold that position so we've closed the shoulder. We'll extend through the back until we can't go up anymore. Open up the shoulder now. Palm of your hand up. twist your thumb to face backwards, and then flip the thumb down as we come down in front. Last one. You raise up, brush the air, try to make it as smooth as you can. Try to not be so robotic. And as we twist, thumb backwards, knuckles to the side of your hip, raise the arm out to the back, open up the shoulder, rotate all the way up, brush the bicep with the ear, thumb down. That's one side.
It's just that I can't see without my glasses, Sam. Sorry, that's why I'm asking.
That's right, that's fine. So I try and, again, it's a good thing because some people might not be able to see properly whilst doing this, so I try to explain as best I can. So from here, left hand now, or right side, whichever one you did, opposite side now, we raise the arm up, thumb faces backward, bicep brushes the ear. We turn the palm of the hand out and away, continue to twist through the shoulder until your thumb faces back, and again, knuckles to the hip. Pause. We raise the shoulder out to the back without leaning forward. Turn the palm of the hand up, keep twisting through the shoulder, brushing the bicep with the ear. Thumb faces down as we come down in front. Same again, raise up to the top, brush the bicep with the ear. Turn the palm of your hand away, keep rotating, knuckles facing towards your hip, thumb back. Extend through the back of the shoulder, open all the way up. Brush the bicep with the ear, thumb down. Last one, raise, brush the ear. Smooth it out by turning your hand away from you. Continue that rotation, thumb back. Raise the hand up towards the back, extending through the shoulder. Palm faces outwards. Brush the ear, thumb down. So you might find some as crunching. You might find there's a little bit of niggles, but as I said, always just go slightly around. And this just want you to be able to scan yourself as a bit of a self-MOT of knowing that, okay, I've got something going on there. So now we're going to move through the back of the shoulder. So I want you to think that everything from your rib cage down towards your knees is completely rigid. I want you to place your hands out at about a 45-degree angle. I'll try and go sideways so you can see. I want you to start by shrugging your shoulders up towards your ears, pressing your hands out towards me, but without bending in any other way. Drop the shoulders down towards your hips. Pull your shoulder blades back, and then shrug up. Let's go again, but now smooth it out. So we're going to shrug, press, forwards, drop the shoulders down towards the hips, pull the shoulders back, raise up towards the ears. Two more. Keep the arms straight, don't bend them. Continue that rotation as big and as smooth as you can. It's not leaning forwards, not leaning backwards, not bending the arms. Body stays upright. Hold here. As we squeeze the shoulder blades back, we're now going to go the other way. So as the shoulder blades are back, we're going to drop them to the hips. Press out towards me. Shrug up towards the ears. Pull back. We're going to rotate 3 more. So drop the shoulders, press towards me. Raise the arms up, pull the shoulders back, and last one, down to the hips. Press towards me, shrug the shoulders up in that end range, pull the shoulders back. Good, relax there. So now we're going to work through the mid part of the spine. So now I want you to think that everything underneath your rib cage, down towards your knees, are completely solidified and can't move. Arms are going to come across the top of your chest, and from here we're going to fold forward and hold. So as we fold forward, we want to feel a stretch running through the top of the back. Now we're going to twist as far as you can to the right. In this position, you're going to side bend, so we feel a stretch on the left-hand side. Squeezing your bum and your thighs together, start to extend around the back. Continue to extend and rotate round to the opposite side. And now we should start to feel a stretch, until you feel a stretch on the opposite side, rounding the upper back to that starting position. One more, twist to the right, side bend, extend, rotate all the way around, drop down to the other side, round the upper back and pause. Now we go the other way. Twist to the left, side bend, extend all the way around, keep rotating until you feel the stretch on the opposite side, rounding the upper back and pausing. Last one, twist to the left, side bend, extend, rotating round, and back to center. Lovely. Okay, just so I can go down a little bit so you can see. So now we're going to try to wave the spine as best we can from top to bottom. Hopefully that's enough room you can see. So I'll just show you the movement first and then we'll try. So we're going to think about pulling our belly button down to the floor and head up, keeping the bum tucked underneath. Keeping the bum tucked up towards the ceiling. We're going to go chin in towards the chest. Try to press in between your shoulder blades, slowly moving down the lower mid part of the back, down towards the lower part of the back and keeping the bum rounded. You're going to keep the upper back rounded, start to untuck from the lower part of your hip, moving through the mid part of your spine, between the shoulder blades, and head up. Now, some of you may have control in doing this, and if some of you might just go, whoop, and then whoop, that's fine, but just try your best to try to slowly move down towards the lower part of your back, and then bringing it back up. So we'll go together. So pulling the belly button towards the floor, head up to start, chin in towards the chest, slowly start to push between the shoulder blades. Remember, think of a wave of your spine going all the way down, mid part of your back, moving towards the lower part of your back, and your back should be fully rounded. Keeping your shoulders rounded, start to untuck from the lower part of the hip. So by pulling your belly button to the floor, moving through the mid part of your back, between the shoulder blades, and head up is one. We'll go two more. Chin towards the chest, push between the shoulder blades, moving through the mid part of the back, tucking the bum underneath, keep the upper back rounded, untuck from the hips, pulling the belly button down, moving through the mid part of your spine, between the shoulder blades, and head up. Last one there and back. Chin towards the chest, press between the shoulder blades, moving through the mid part of your back, tucking your hips underneath, hold the upper back, untuck from the hips, moving through the mid part of the spine, and head up. Marvelous. Staying on your hands and knees, we're going to move through the hip. Don't worry, we will get into the hip stuff. I'm just sort of going through head to toe with you. So I'm just going to show you the movement and then we'll do it together. I want you to think about having a ball in the back of your knee. Squeeze the ball so it doesn't come out. We're going to take the right knee to right elbow. We're going to move the hip out towards the side, round to the back as slowly as possible. Eye parallel to the ground, knees together. As we go out to the side, what I don't want to see, look like we're having a wee against the wall. At the same time as we bring it round to the back, I don't want us to lean forwards. So from here, we'll go 2 reps forwards and 2 reps backwards. Squeeze the ball, i.e. heel to bum. Raise your knee towards your elbow, out towards the side, out round to the back, knees together. One more, knee to elbow, out to the side, round to the back, knees together. Now we go in the reverse. We raise the heel up so the thigh becomes parallel towards the floor. Open up the hip to the side, big rotation round to the elbow, knees together. One more, out to the back, open up the hip, big circle round to the elbow, and relax there. Same on the other side. Squeeze the ball in between the back of the knee, raise the knee to the elbow, out to the side, out round to the back, knees together. Same again, knee to elbow, out to the side, round to the back, knees together. Hold that position in the reverse. Raise the heel up, parallel to the ground, open up the hip, big circle round, bring it towards the elbow, knees together. Last one, out to the back, out to the side, round towards the elbow, and relax there. So there's some of those movements you can do every day. I mean, I'm melting probably because I'm in the sun, but there's something you can do every day just to kind of scan yourself from head to toe. You can do that as hard as you want. You can do it as easy as you want. Okay, so now we're going to start getting into the good bits. So from here, we're going to get ourselves into what we call a 90-90 position. So with the front leg, I want you to create a 90-degree position. So knee is going to be in line with your hip, ankle is going to be in line with your knee. And if we come from the side here, knee is going to be lining with your hip, and same with your ankle, in line with your knee. So from here, I want you to take yourself using both hands. I just want you to fold forward with a straight back. And I want you to start to feel a bit of a stretch on the outside of your hip. So use your hands here to support yourself, but not put yourself in a more of a bowed position like so. If that is happening, pull your heel behind you towards you. Pull your heel in front to bring it in towards your groin. You should be able to get yourself more of an upright position. So I want you to get to a point where you just start to feel the stretch on the outside of the hip. I'm just going to hold here. In a second, I want you to keep your body supported. With your left leg, I want you to force it down into the ground. I'm going to give you a percentage, and I want you to push that leg into the ground at that percentage as best as you can. But we are going to go to a really hard effort, whatever that is for you. So with your left leg, gently force your leg in towards the floor, 0, and build to about a 25% effort. You're just forcing the shin into the ground. So we should get a sensation running through the outside of the hip. And then we're going to build to what you feel is best to build to 50%. hold. We're going to increase that to 75%. Start ramping it up. When I say go, I want you to go as hard as you can for 3 seconds. Ready? Go. Push. 3, 2, 1. Relax, but stay where you are. With your hands, walk them forward or walk them outwards, just to get a bit deeper into the stretch onto the outside of that hip. There's no right or wrong in terms of how far you fall forward, just wherever you feel comfortable. Don't go all the way down to the floor just yet. We will get there for those super flexible people. Same again, forcing the left leg into the ground, building from 0 to 25%. Hold. Then we increase to 25 to about 50%. Going again to 75%. Slowly ramping it up to your safest, best efforts. Go. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Trying to keep your back as flat as you can. Fold forward as far as you can. Again, slightly deeper sensation now on the outside of the hip. And we're going to build to a tough effort again. Very lightly, starting then from 0, building to 25% and hold. Increasing that intensity to about a 50%. Again to 75. Ramp it up now, hardest effort for you. Go. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Staying in this position, keeping your legs in this position to bring yourself to an upright position. Now we're going to try to pick this front leg up in front of us, this foreign object, what it looks like. So I might get some crazy faces thinking, how the hell is this going to work? But I want us to lean back. The further we lean back, the easier this movement is going to be. And ideally, what I want you to do is to think about lifting the leg up, forcing the knee into the floor, and trying to pull the inside of your foot up towards the sky. Now, the further you lean yourself forward, the harder it's going to be. The further you lean yourself back, the easier it's going to be. So I want you to find a position that you can just lift up. Just to be clear, when we lift up, I don't want you just to go at the same time. I don't want you just to go lifting with the foot. Try to lift both up. Pull the inner foot up. Try and pull the outer knee down. We're trying to twist through that hip. So when I say lift, we're going to hold for 3 seconds. We're going to accumulate 10 reps. So just again, if you haven't found your position, find somewhere where you can lift the leg just off the floor. Use your hand behind you onto your ankle if you wish for support. Get yourselves ready and lift, hard effort. 3, 2, 1, down. Set number 2, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Number 3, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Number 4, lift. 3, 2, 1, and down. Number 5, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. So we're halfway, 5 to go. Lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Number 7, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Number 8, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. 2 more. Number 9, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. And lift. 3, 2, 1. Stay where you are. This is your warning. This is where the cramp sniper kicks in. So now we start working on the rear leg. Still keeping that leg at 90 degrees. Now going to get you to lift. As we lift, we're going to hold for 3 seconds. And I want you to place the leg to the floor. Don't drop. To make this easy, you take your hand out to the side. You can do this all day long. The further you sit yourself upright, slightly harder it's going to be. So this is an area that we want to try to focus on, but also this is the area that cramp sniper might kick in. So at any point, you cramp, move your leg if you wish to.
It's common.
Start already?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go then. So keeping this arm straight. When we lift, what we don't do is bend the arm and move up. This is your kickstand. This doesn't move. Ready? Lift. 3, 2, 1, and down. Lift. 3, 2, 1, and down. Set number 3. Lift. 3, 2, 1, and down. Number 4. Lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Number 5, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Number 5, lift. 3, 2, 1, and down. Halfway. Number 6, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Number 7, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Just when we're lifting, try to make sure that the knee is in line with the hip. Try to not allow your knee to fall forward. Number 8, lift. 3, 2, 1, and down. Number 9, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Last one, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. What an arsehole, love it. Okay, holding this position, what we're going to do now is I'll just show you in a quick movement, but we'll do it slowly, is that we are going to lift now this rear leg up, and we're going to move it round to bring it together until our feet are together, which then we'll take this opposite leg up, we'll move it round, and then we're going to basically put ourselves into a 1990 position on the other side. So we'll go step by step. So from here, you can use your left arm as you want as a kickstand. What I don't want is people to lift up and fall over. So use this as support. So from here, lift the leg up, slide the heel forwards, putting the knee in towards your chest, sitting on your bottom, bring your heel in towards your groin, followed by your other foot, heels together. You can place hands behind you if you wish to for support. From here then, we're going to lift the left leg up, drop the body weight onto the right hand side, bring that left leg round so the knee is in line with the hip. From here, you can use your right hand onto the side of you to then bring that right leg up and make it a 90-degree angle. You're going to adjust yourself accordingly if you need to. We're going to go through the same process on the other side. So again, using your hand upright, or if you can hold yourself up, do so. Take your hands down further now. Lean forward, pivoting from the hip, just so we start to feel some sensation on the outside of that hip. And just hold. You can kind of move left and right a little bit. I don't mind you just moving left or moving around to find whatever works for you. As you just hold here, we just want to allow that sensation that we have on the side of the hip just to die down a little bit. So it will take another 30 seconds or so. And we're going to go through the same process again. So as the time counts down, just explaining again, we're going to use our hands for support, forcing that front leg into the ground. We're going to build up to a hard effort, move into a slightly different position, build to a hard effort, and do that 3 times. Okay, so here we go then. Right leg, gently forcing it into the ground, building from 0 up to 25%. So just a small contraction to start with. And very gently, building from 25 to what you feel is 50%. Building to 75%. Slowly ramping up that pressure into the floor at a hard effort. Go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Again, send your hands out to the side or move your hands in front, whichever feels comfortable to do, just to get a bit deeper into the movement. Same again, forcing the front leg into the floor, building from 0 to 25%. From that point, building to 50%. Building again to 75. Take a nice deep breath in. Start to ramp up that intensity. Hard effort. Go. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Last one then, folding forward as best you can to a deep range for you. Try to minimize any rounded backs. Try to extend through the spine and fold forward, pivoting from the hip. Last one, building then 0 to 25%, forcing that shin down. Hold. Increase that intensity from 25 to 50. Again to 75. Building that, ramping that intensity up to a hard effort. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freeze. Relax. Bring yourself upright. Again, cramp sniper kicks in at some point. Now we move to the back leg. Exactly the same principle. Further we come out, easier the movement will be. Further the hand is, the slightly harder the movement's going to be. Remember, this is your kickstand. It doesn't bend. So as I say lift, We don't bend the elbow. Lock it out. Same again. We're going to lift, hold for 3 seconds, control back down 10 times. Ready? Set number 1. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Down. Number 2. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Down. If you wish to, you can place your left hand onto the shin. Give yourself a bit of support, up to you. Number 3, lift. 3, 2, 1, and down. Number 4, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Number 4, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Number 5, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. So we are trying to make sure that knee and heel comes off the floor. Number 5, lift. 3, 2, 1, and down. 5 to go. Number 6, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Number 7, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Number 8, lift. 3, 2, 1, down. 2 to go, team. Nearly there. Lift. 3, 2, 1, down. Final 1. Won't be this mean this time. Lift. 3, 2, 1, and then you can move around as you wish. The best way I can describe this feeling is airy. I don't know what you guys feel.
That was good. The stretch for the first stretch on both sides got me so much range with that contraction.
Yeah,
Good.
I'll definitely be
So
using
much
that.
range.
Sure.
It's good. And that's all we're trying to do is we're just trying to bypass, those tight tissues, so to speak. We're just trying to get a deeper range of movement and then work within that range of movement. Obviously, it requires time over time to get better at them because the body's like an elastic band, isn't it? It goes back to its original state, so it just needs constant input. How hard you do that? I mean, so I'm just trying to get more bang for the buck, basically, in this session for everyone. But yeah, I mean, we go forward on that one. Half kneeling, hip extension and knee flexion, pails, so progressive angular isometric load with a regressive. This is when the hazards of a cramp sniper kicking back in. Just FYI, you're going to need something comfortable for your knees to go on. Just make sure I can get a best of both worlds. So yes, fine, George, yeah.
Simon, you can use the dog, mate.
You want?
Yeah, it's still going, still barking.
So if you don't have, if you're able to reach around and grab your heel and keep yourself upright, great. If not, some people struggle, then I don't mind you putting your foot up against your sofa. I don't mind you putting it up against your chair, your dog, your cat, your child, whatever you want, as long as they don't move. So from here, as you reach around, give yourself a bit of support if you need to hold on to something. And from here, I just want you to try to get yourself into more of an upright position and pull your heel into your bum and feel you just start to feel a sensation running through your hip. So ideally what we want to do is hold stretches for about anywhere 1 to 2 minutes and allowing ourselves to be able to fall deeper into these ranges and do more work within these ranges. So as we're holding here for about another 30, 45 seconds, I'm going to get you to force your foot into the back, into your hand at the back, or whether that be your sofa, whichever you've got. So as we start to force that foot into the hand, again, building intensities of which I'll give you percentages to build with, I'm then going to get you to immediately, after a hard effort, pull your heel to your bum. So you should then have to let go, pull your heel into the bum. This is the hazard bit. And then I'm looking for you to reach around and grab that foot again. I'm going to do that 3 times. So keeping your body upright, keep yourself supported. Gently start to force your right foot into your hand. So that stretch should now turn into a contraction running through the front part of your hip, this area, this stuff. Building them from 25 to about 50%. Increasing to 75. Start to ramp up then. Safest, best effort for you. Push. 3, 2, 1. Immediately pull your heel to your bum. Let go. Hard. 3, 2, 1. Reach round. Grab the foot. Relax the leg. Oh.
That is bad.
I thought I got away with it, but it just snapped me at the end.
Yeah, so I let go, it kicked in.
Yeah.
So ideally we want is knee underneath hip. What we don't want to see is knee in front of the hip. Now for those super special peeps out there, you can send the hips forward a little bit if you like a deeper stretch. But again, just find somewhere comfortable. Okay, second set. Gently then, building 0 to 25%, force your foot into your hand. Build to 50. 75. Oh, put myself off balance then. Hard effort. Push. 5, 4, 3, 2, and heel to bum, let go of the foot. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Reach round. Relax the leg. This is where this cramp just starts to flutter a little bit, if it hasn't got you already. Last one then, and then we'll stand up and move the leg around. Okay, keeping yourself supported. 0. Building up to 25%. Force your foot into your hand. Build to 50. 75. Start ramping it up. Hard effort. Go. 3, 2, 1. Heel to bum, let go. 3, 1. Out you get. And move the leg around as you wish. Hamstring should feel tasty.
That cramp was hard as well. I had to straighten the leg right out. It was bad.
Right, okay, other side now. Again, right leg in front, left heel behind. Reach around, grab that foot. And just hold. So 1 minute hold we're going to do from here. Try to stay nice and relaxed. Don't you be in a position that you're pulling too hard, that the stretch becomes uncomfortable. Just flutter on comfortable and manageable. So 40 seconds, we're going to go back into that same pushing your foot into your hand, ramping up to a hard effort, immediately pulling your heel to your bum. 30 seconds. And who knows, you might be good on one side compared to the other. We'll find out.
So much tighter this side.
Yeah.
So much.
I already feel like my hamstring's cramping without even contracting it.
Right now, 5 seconds, we'll start. Here we go. Foot into the hand, 25% build. Build up to 50%. 75. Start ramping it up. Hard effort. Go. 3, 2, 1. Heel to bum. 3, 2, 1. Grab the foot.
Oh, God.
1.
Oh. I think I just got my foot just in time there.
So if possible, bring your heel slightly closer to your bum if you can. Here we go then. Same again. Second set. 0 to 25% push. 50%. 75. Start building again. Hard effort. Go. 3, 2, 1. Heel to bum. Let go. 3, 2, 1. Grab the foot. Oh, yes, lads, we're in.
Oh, God, it's still cramping now, though.
Oh.
Got one more and you come out. Again, heel to bum a little bit closer if you can. Last one. Build to 25%. 50. 75. Ramp it up. Go. 3, 2, 1. Heel to bum. 3, 2, 1. Out you get.
That's good. I like that. Good.
Okay. Oh, I love it.
Can't wait to make other people do that.
Yeah, yeah. Into pain,
It's
Jordan.
good because it's like a stretch on the front of the hip and then a contraction on the opposite side. But very extreme.
We're just trying to get the best bang for our buck either side of the joint. We've got to try to make one loose and then work within that area, so to speak.
Tighten it up then.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is a passive range hold. Now, it sounds easy. All we're going to do is balance on 1 foot, standing. If you know your absolute tosh at standing and balancing, or sorry, not just balancing, maybe have something to the side of you that you can hold. The challenge is there for those who don't want to hold on to anything, but what I don't want you to do is to start hopping on 1 foot. So again, anything that we do is a hard effort. Again, using that sort of that tennis ball analogy, or not analogy, but a tennis ball focus, because I want you to think you have a tennis ball in your hip, and I want you to crush that tennis ball by raising your knees up into your chest. But I also want you to think about that tennis ball in the back of the knee is also squeezing that tennis ball, bringing your heel to your bum. So the easy bit is grabbing the leg. That's the easy bit. And then what I'm going to get you to do is put it in as much as you can, and I'm going to get you to start to let go. Squeeze the ball hard as you can, grab the leg, relax the leg. We're going to hold for 5 seconds. We'll do 6 sets either side. So as we grab the leg, pull the leg in towards you, toe up, squeeze the ball from the back of the knee, squeeze the ball into the hip, 100% effort, go, start to relax, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, grab. Easy enough. Second, raise the knee up, pull the heel in, hard effort, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, grab. Set number 3, same again, release, squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, grab. My leg's starting to bounce. 3 more. Release, pull and squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, grab. 2 more we can get out. 2 more we can get out. Release, squeeze, hard effort, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, grab. Final one, glute med is on fire. Release, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, out you get.
Oh. Glad you said that. The glute med on the other side was standing. Yeah.
First 2 sets, you're like, oh, now this, and you think, third one, ah, crud.
Yeah.
All right, then last one, we're done. Same again, balance on the foot, raise the opposite leg in front of you, pull it in towards you. Remember, tennis ball in the back of the knee, tennis ball in the hip. Squeeze them as hard as you can. Ready, 100% effort, squeeze, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, grab. Number 2, release, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, grab. Number 3, release and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, halfway. 3 to go. Release, squeeze. Hard effort. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, grab. Last 2, let go and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, grab. Final one, final one, go. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It sounds good, gents.
Oh. Yeah, I like that, Sam. That was good. You do feel loose.
Glute med's got me bad there.
Yeah.
Glute med's both sides.
Yeah.
Like I thought it would be my hip cramping, but it's the glutes on the other side.
Good. I mean, the thing is what we've done is just, again, they're just analogies, but PAOs, like progressive and regressive angular isometric loading with some lift-offs, with some movements in between, some passive range holds, so isometric contractions and just different angles, really. Again, you can be adventurous with what you want to do, but I suppose what you're trying to do is make a hip joint move like a hip joint should. Ball and socket joint, shoulder joint do the same, wrist, ankles, the whole shebang. So, you know,
yeah, but it's good. It's like it's killing 2 with 1 stone there. So you're opening up and creating flexibility and movement, but then you're being forced to contract that muscle at its end range. And even with that last one, we were standing, the glute on the opposite side was working hard. just as much as the hip flexor and the other leg. So it's always working together. I like it.
Yeah, it was good. I feel looser. Do you feel looser?
Oh, absolutely. Man, my hips feel like brand new.
Yeah, yeah, that was awesome, Sam. Thanks.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, obviously you can get very specific in terms of the demands of what people need and
Yeah.
want, and what they want to do, and their goal, their focus. But it's also very good as well. I mean, I don't class myself as a, I can't diagnose people, but I say with a workman, I think I said that in the last podcast.
Yeah.
We get the do's and the don'ts from the osteopaths, and then we're able to do the work. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
up and everything.
But that's something that everybody could do if you're like taking it down into different levels. Like you said, leaning away in certain ones. It doesn't have to be at such an extreme joint like movement. It could be just a bit more than what they're used to, and then you can build and build and build. So it sounds quite safe.
Like in terms of rehabilitation, is you're trying to bring people back to the original state that they had, plus a buffer.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you don't want to get them back to where they were, because then obviously just going to go back into that injury state. But let's get them to where they were plus a buffer, and there's no right or wrong for that, but it's just whatever works for the individual. And I suppose the only question that always remains is, well, not question, but the answer is always it depends. So
yeah, always.
Definitely good.
Well, I'll definitely be using some of that for my clients. For anyone who's watching.
Oh, absolutely. I like the stretches. I like the build up and percentage there is brilliant.
Yeah, it's just a cue, like for me, it's just a cue point. The thing is, the reason why we build is that you don't want to go from 0 to 100 miles an hour because you might shear something off.
Yeah.
Progressively allow the body to believe it can be there.
Yeah. And it's a good way, just like they said, like that range on that Piriformis style one, the 1990, I just, I went forward a lot each time, a lot more than what I would do just doing normal sort of like PNF style stuff. I went even further.
I think the science suggests at the moment that from progressive angular isometric load in that area, you should gain 15 to 20 degrees on either side of that range. So
easy, absolutely.
Like the body's very good at coming back to its original state, so it does require sort of constant bits and bobs really you go through. Exactly.
If you need it done, you've got to do it consistently. Yeah, that totally.
Yeah.
I think people struggle.
That can help people for sure. Anyone with issues around a joint, that can definitely be helpful, no doubt.
Yeah.
But people have busy lives, don't they? So they got to, if you spend them 30 minutes to just what we've just done, or a half hour, whatever it is, people don't have that time. So I suppose if they can accumulate that time over their day, then that's it really, I suppose.
Yeah, you could pick out bits, couldn't you? You could pick out 10-minute little bits here and there.
Yeah.
What you need. And
or if you had like more important, like your upper body was fine in terms of range of movement, flexibility, but your lower body, you could spend more time there.
Yeah.
Take a point, move it. I don't know. I'll make it up. You can, whatever works for the client, but you can move your right hip all morning until 12 o'clock. And then you can move your left hip all the way through until 5 o'clock. And then you're done. Yeah. Whichever works.
Yeah.
Yeah, work it out. Try it out, guys. I hope anyone who joined in enjoyed it. I know I did. I thought it was awesome, Sam, so thank you. But anyone who missed it, anyone who's just tuning in now, catch up later. It's going to be on YouTube. And if you want to see more of this sort of stuff, follow Sam. I think you're that side, actually, Sam.
My screen.
So follow Sam on Instagram at Own Your Range, or what's the other one, Sam? What's your other? Is it just Own Your Range?
Well, I've got all my personal one. Yeah, Pullen, PULL3N at Pullen. So yeah.
So you got Sam puts loads of stuff up. He's got his YouTube channel as well, where loads of stuff's been up over the lockdown.
There's some stuff up there if people want to go. I think there's about 7 or 8 sessions I've done up there, so they're all about 35, 45 minutes long. Yeah,
cool. So yeah, guys, check those out. I thought that was really good, and actually for the clients that I know I see, I think it'll be beneficial for all of you to implement something.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, anything you want to say, guys, before we shoot on? We've got a week till lockdown. Gym lockdown's end, so we're all back.
Can't wait.
So yeah. Anything we want to end with there, Sam, before you go? Message to
oh gosh, I don't know, pressure. No, nothing really. No. Just like I said, if anyone feels like they want to kind of get in contact or on a one-on-one basis, assessments or stuff like that, obviously restrictions all in place, etc. We could do Zoom. If anyone's interested or want to ask a question, then just at Own Your Range or Own Your Range on YouTube, or Sam Pullen, Facebook, whatever you want to do, just message.
Get in touch. Yeah, I think me and Simon are going to do a bonus. Short bonus episode on Friday. So what we're going to chat about there is getting back into the gym and a few tips here and there for getting yourself started with programming and all the other things that go with it. Okay, so tune in for that one. I think we said 12:15 on Friday. Yeah. It'll be a short one, guys. It won't be very long because we just want to give you some few short points and kind of sign off the 18 episodes in lockdown. Thank you very much, Sam. That was awesome, mate. And,
really good, man.
We'll let you know when we start the podcast up again, where we're rebranding, renaming, and all that sort of thing. So once we're up again, we'll give you a shout. It would be awesome to get you on again.
Of course, mate. Pleasure.
And Simon, Simon, do you want to sign off with anything before we go?
Nah, just like I said, tune in on Friday just to get some tips, because it's going to be more important now to try and actually go back to the gym with some caution rather than trying to go back and lift what you used to lift. You'll have 3 weeks of soreness after that.
Yeah, I will. All right, well, we'll see you all on Friday then. Thank you
very
much.
Good, gents.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.